Okay, nobody online yet, so I'm going to, because I'm not going to talk with myself, of course. So going to not my, because I'm not home. And I was a little bit boring here, so I think why not go live? And I take something. This is the refrigerator from my daughter. Let me show you this. This is, and I did all the shoppings. I did all the shoppings, my friends. And then you think, wow, this is much. No, don't underestimate what's this apple pie over here. A cola-free zero, so sugar-free. Very nice stuff over here, but not for me. This is not my favorite smoked fish, smoked mackerel. Yeah. And but guys, I did the shopping just now, and it's not my house. It's my daughter's house. I am here since July or June for the 4th, watching my babies, my grandkids, and well, there's 3 people online. Okay, welcome to this live show from me, and because I'm in this house and now I'm boring. Really boring because there's not even a stereo. What's this? A lot of playing toys. They are not home now, so I can go live because if they would have been home, I could not go live. And I was watching my channel over here, and then I discovered this. What's with me? You see, these are my most popular videos. Well, I did some hell of a reviews, my friends, without knocking myself on my chest. And then I see the number 2, how to connect a phone, a tablet, a PC to a receiver and an amplifier. It is almost 1 million times viewed. Let me show you. 850K. Well, the Bose is the best watched video. And there's this one. 360. Hey, what is this? And then this one. How to connect speakers to an amplifier. This is my 3rd best watched video. Unbelievable. How to connect speakers to an amplifier. And then the Technics SL1200, my 4th best video. And then how to connect your equalizer. And then how to test and measure your amplifier outputs. A hell of a video. And then this one, then this one, then this one. And the first serious thing what came over here, so popular videos, was this Harman Kardon AVR130, the Sony TAF700, and the Pioneer CT95. World best cassette deck, of course. That's the name I gave this video, but of course, it is not the case. Well, I'm not sure. It is a twist between Nakamichi and this one, the Pioneer CT95. And then I had this scorings video. I had a lot of videos, my friends, a lot of videos. I'm just watching here, to give myself a thumb on my daughter's YouTube channel. Anyway. Dubai, yes, Dubai was fantastic. Dubai was really. I also, like many others, had prejudgment about Dubai because the year before, my daughter asked me the same question: "Are you coming with us to Dubai?" And I said no. I said no because I thought, well, what do I have to? What is there to do in Dubai? Nothing special. And now I'm in love on Dubai, to be honest. I am honest to you. I had a prejudgment, and that is never prejudge things before you see it or hear it. So I'm opening this can of drink, and really fantastic country. And if you see, if I was very close to the Marina Bay area, or I was in the Marina Bay area, and if you see that, if you know that 20 years ago there was only sand, and if you know, if you're walking now there, it's a paradise. If you see what they built over there in those 20 years, it is just unbelievable. It is like the speed of the Chinese cities, you know, how those Chinese cities rose the last 20 years. Anyway, I'm talking about. Yesterday I load up that video from that score I did a few months ago, before I went for my holiday. That score from that Kenwood LS 990 speakers, and I had a comment, and this guy told me, well, hard to you know, because the woofers, on the end of the woofers, you have some metal thing what is connected to the end. Not sure why they did that, why the Kenwood specialists make that, and not only that, also for the tweeter or for the mids, they did the same. And the thing is, I never had a speaker or a speaker with the bass driver what had a metal stick what was connected with the end of the speaker, so the back side of the speaker. And he wrote in that comment, it is hard to, you know, to remove that speaker if you have to work, blah blah blah. So, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I have 3.5 projects, because the half project is I just have to change the cloth of the Magnat All-Ribbon 10-piece, because I made a hole with transportation to my house. I made a hole in one of those clothes. I see that as a project, because yeah, that's a job, my friends. It is a job, but and I have two left hands with. Well, I think I have two left hands. I will tell you a story later. And then I have those. I don't know if you remember those Technics SB 660, big giant speakers, 12-inch woofers, and those were not cheap speakers. They were 870 euro a German mark in 1974, true vintage. The Technics SB 660. I bought them for 50 euro. And I know what's the mistake. The mistake, because both tweeters are not working, and the mistake is 99%. I give myself a 1%, you know. 99% for sure it is the in the filter cap, the cap I should renew those caps, okay. And then the other project is that Marantz LS17A, that beautiful, vintage 1982. They were not expensive. They were 700 German marks, so cheaper as the Technics SB 660. But for one reason, they are just beautiful, beautiful speakers. And a lot of you will say these are kabuki speakers, and probably you are absolutely right with that, but they are beautiful. And I bought them in Belgium a few weeks ago. And then I have those Kenwoods as a project. So I have now 3.5 projects. So because changing the cloth of those Magnat speakers is not really a hard job, but I see it as a project, okay? So, what is this? Vinyl is final, my friends. Just want to say, I so badly need a good pair of speakers. Vinyl is final. I think you're from Great Britain. I think, because we had contact before. But how come you need speakers badly? What's happened with your old speakers, and why suddenly? Okay, if you live in Great Britain, buy KEFs. There are plenty of KEFs over there. One of the best speakers I ever heard, and most of the KEFs are very nice sounding. Only the KEF Q11 I had, the 1999 or 2000 year they were from. So not really vintage. Those were not good speakers, but those speakers, the KEF Q11, they were very high, top of the line, floor standards, big speakers. Because KEF was just took over by those Chinese guys. They were in a period that, with the takeover. So they were in a short period that KEF made for a moment, or a year or 2 or 3, 4, not sure how long that last. They made not such a nice speakers, KEF. But at the moment they are back, because the KEF from today, the modern KEF, isn't made in England anymore. Have nothing to do with the original KEF. The original KEFs, so the vintage KEFs before, I think the takeover was somewhere 1997, 1996, somewhere there. I can be wrong. It has nothing to do. So the modern KEFs have nothing to do with the older KEFs. But I must say that these Chinese guys, they had a bad start, very bad start with those Q11, for example, and more of those kind of speakers, not good sounding speakers, my friend. But they came back, and you know how they came back? With the LS50. Since the LS50, they are going up, and now they have those blades. But yeah, it is not that hard for that price to make expensive speakers. I mean, or it is not that hard for that price to make good speakers. What is hard is to make excellent speakers for a very reasonable price. I mean, that's the trick. Try to make perfect speakers for 2,000 euro, selling in the shop for 2,000 euro. Yeah, but they make those blades, and those blades are very expensive. Yeah, not for me, because I don't have it, and probably you also don't have it. Those LS50, very good sounding, but okay. I know many of you, like I'm the same like you. You do not like to use a subwoofer because you want that. No, not everybody, of course, but many of you, you want that. How can I find the best word? You want that clean, not clean, but that honest sound, that honest stereo sound, without using a sub. Well, in fact, you can easily use a sub, but I don't think you will hear the difference if you use a sub or two speakers with heavy bass. Like my Cantons. Well, it depends what kind of sub you have. There are some magnificent sounding subs, and not say that my sub is perfect. To be honest, I never use it. I bought it not to use it. I bought it because I thought it was beautiful. Everybody knows my subwoofer, that golden woofer, and that's why I bought it, just for the looks. And as my table, my stereo table, I had that idea. Hey, I changed many stereo tables in the years, and none of them made me happy. And then in the end, I think, hey, I made a table, and I made a table from that beautiful KEF, that beautiful golden 15-inch woofer. And I still love it, still today. And let me see. Hanno is online, your biggest fan. Well, Hanno, did you saw the video from the shaving machines? Because you were asking, made a video from the shaving machines. Well, yesterday I discovered, so I had three Chinese shaving machines, and because everybody have to shave sooner or later, yeah, and a quarter of the world a quarter of all males in the world in the Western world. I'm not sure how they shave in Africa, yeah, but in the Western world, use Philips shaving machines, and I'm finished with Philips. Because they are too expensive. They overprice themselves out of the market. They have some cheap machines left for 50 euro, but I now use Chinese, and I had the first generation, the second generation, and now I have the third generation, and I absolutely love it. And they come from the same factory, in fact, because this is the machine I'm talking about. And because I'm bald, I need to shave every day. You cannot shave if you are bald. Let me learn you this. If you are bald, you cannot shave wet 1 time a week. My hairdresser say 1 time a week, because when you shave wet, you take away a layer of fat from your skin, and because you have a layer of fat, and that's not good if you do that every day. So shaving wet is not an option for me, and because I shave myself every day, well, sometimes I'm lazy, I skip a day, or sometimes 2 days, I'm lazy. But in fact, if I have time, I want to be shaved every day. Yeah, and well, this machine, this is not perfect. It's not perfect. I explained to you why it isn't perfect, because of the cheap battery. These Chinese guys, they always cut corners, you know. They made a perfect thing. The thing is perfect. Believe me, my friend, it is a perfect thing. 32 euros USB. And then they lie about the battery. It is a weak battery, you know. And I would have paid 50 euro if the battery was the same as the batteries they use in the Philips machines, you know. And what would it cost to make a stronger, a very good battery inside? Maybe three euro more? Come on, man. These Chinese guys always cut edges, you know. And because this is really for me, my best shaving machine ever. Fast, because they have 9 heads, fast. But if you if you are not bald, that was my video all about. Just a little bit shave here every day, a little bit. Better take a Philips, because those Philips batteries goes forever. I think 12 years before. And those Philips machines you can screw open very easy. Change the battery, yeah. Solder a new battery in, and your machine is good for another 12 years. But these Chinese things, there are no screws. You cannot open them. You cannot open them. But I now finally opened the second one, and I saw the 4 screws. So I will open that, place the most strongest battery inside. But because there were no screws, I broke the thing was what was holding it together. So I have to glue it, and then after I glue it, I can never open it again. But if it is good, that battery should last for 12 years minimum, because I will place the most strongest battery, so I don't care if I cannot open it again. So, and I will make a video from that. But this, and the thing is, all these shaving machines have the same connection, this connection. Just take it in, take it out, open it, open this, wash it under the water. Very simple. So the system is just fantastic. But the first machines, if you compare it with this machine, what I have now, the first machine, I think it was 2016. So in 8 years, they made a very huge progression. Same like they do with electric cars now. They make huge progression, these Chinese guys. But they always cut edges, always. So let me see. I hope I answer you, Hanno. Begin zat je vast in de kamer, ben je wel meer gaan zien? Begin zat je vast in de kamer, oké. Oh, in Dubai. Well, that the only things I saw in Dubai was the house, 90%. I went a few times, 3 times to the beach. No, 2 times to the beach with company. Yeah, 2 times with my daughter to the beach with an arrangement. Yeah, 2 times a water. Yeah, like swimming pool, but it's not a swimming pool. You have everything, and €90 entry the person. Yeah, so it is like a Disneyland only with water and swimming pools, blah blah blah. 2 times that. I was in Global Village. Global Village, they build every. So they have in America, they have a China, they have a they don't have the Netherlands, they have Europe. They have Japan, they have Kuwait, they have Saudi Arabia, they have, they have a lot of countries. They have a little global village. So, and there you see shops or things, what is popular, what is selling in those countries, food, what you can eat, what is normal for those countries. And there I was in, of course, a few times a restaurant, but not that much. Let's say 1 time a week. I went 1 time to a salsa evening, a salsa club, and I saw many malls. Oh, those malls are just fantastic and huge, and the food over there is very good, very very good, and not expensive. You can go expensive, but I do not like expensive, so for me sometimes it was unbelievable how people could, for €4 you could order an Indian rice, Indian, and that is the name was well no, what was the name? Well, €4 I think, huh? €4 with meat, everything. How is it possible? So you can go expensive in Dubai, but you can also go cheap. You have very cheap places in Dubai. So because the competition is healthy, competition is very healthy and it's big. So some places try to make their business because they have the good prices. So you understand. So they try to be competitive with the rest, because if there are many restaurants, many restaurants, and if you are expensive, you have to be special. And if you're not special, you're expensive, nobody will visit you. And so some of them are competitive with luxuries. Yes, they're very expensive, and some is competitive with cheap prices. And they can be this cheap because those employers over there are very cheap, very cheap. You have in Dubai, if you are a employer, you can have workers for €800 a month, and the income tax is only 5%, 5%. So in the Netherlands, you have to pay €2,400 for a for a working guy, yeah, or woman, 3 times much. So in Dubai, you have 3 persons working, and here in the Netherlands, only 1 for the same amount of money. Because that €2,400 here, you have to pay a lot of tax. Yeah, between 30 and 50. The more you earn, the more you pay tax. The highest tax in the Netherlands, so for wages, is 50%. So the guys in the Netherlands who earn, let's say, €100,000 a year, yeah, without tax, in the end they only get 50,000. 50% goes to the tax. Yeah, the more you earn, and the maximum is 50%. So, or 51. So, and in Dubai it is only 5%. Doesn't matter how much you earn. Doesn't matter. 5%. It's unbelievable. So I bought a because Hanno, you told me about that Samsung. I bought a cheap phone. Amazon, because I don't have an Amazon account. My daughter ordered it for me. Amazon Dubai. 96 euro, 6.7 inch or 6.7. Of course, it's not a good camera, but I do not need it for a camera, just as an extra phone. 96 euro, brand new, cheapest phone. Prices are cheap in Dubai. So clothing, I bought 11 t-shirts, 10 euro piece. And of course, you can go cheaper here in MediaMarkt or Primark, but quality, my friends, because in Dubai they only have short sleeves, only summer clothes. They do not have winter clothes, and the old stuff was going out, so I bought online 10, no, this is an old shirt, 10 beautiful shirts for, and I just like Dubai. The most nicest thing is the temperature. I was there from January, February, and the end of March, and all the time it was an even 25 degrees Celsius. It is 25. I do not like 30 or 35. I hate that. I do not. 25. You can walk with a short trousers, short sleeves. You're not sweaty. It's the ideal temperature for me. 25 degrees. The water is hot, so you can swim. So the seawater, that is, and 25, beautiful. I mean, at the moment there is a heat wave in Turkey and in Greece. Holiday places, my friends, over 40 degrees. Come on, man. 40, 30 already. Now I can handle 30. Yeah, I can handle 30 degrees Celsius. But 35, sweating. If you walk outside, within 5 minutes your clothes are wet from the sweat. This is me. I don't like these temperatures. Now it is June, but in the Netherlands, let us go sit inside. Let us go sit outside to show you the weather here, over here. It is June, but the weather here is terrible. It is not the summer at all. But I do not complain, because even if it is not, this is wet. What's this? It is wet. It is wet. This is the weather we have every day. Well, today it is sunny. I'm a little bit sunny. You can see this is the Netherlands, my friends. It is unbelievable. And you see a few open spots where the sun can come through. And this is it. This is where we are. And this is the Sarah. And I discovered something. I don't know if you know something about plants. This is a plastic plant. Yeah, my daughter did nothing. She just bought this house, never put a plant inside. This is how she bought it a few years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago. And then I saw this plant. I said, hey, what is this? Is it plastic? No, it isn't plastic. As you can see over here, it comes to the wall from the neighbors. It is a plant what can climb to the walls, as you can see over here. These are the things what stick on the wall. And then one of the flowers opened, and I never saw one of the most beautiful flowers I saw in my life. Purple, my friends. Let me open that thing. Well, it is dead. A purple flower. It was unbelievable beautiful. And then the day after, that one is a dead one. And these are the knobs. What's the knobs? Many knobs. So all these knobs will become these beautiful flowers. And I was very curious about this plant, if I can take the seeds from the flower and then plant the seeds. somewhere else. But this is not how it works, because I discovered this is the passion fruit, the blue passion fruit. Yeah, and you can buy the seeds, not expensive, 55 pieces for I think €4. So because this will be very nice if you have a fence, because in Serbia the house from my daughter have a fence from I think 70 meters. So and only a stone fence is ugly, it is boring. And if you have plants like this, what will cover that fence with the most beautiful flowers, then it is more beautiful. So okay, and then I also saw the giant passion fruit. That one is red, a red, even more bigger fruit. And the passion fruit, I don't know if you know that is one of the most taste. For me, it is the best pure fruit in the world. Passion fruit. They not sell them in the Netherlands, and if they selling, they are very expensive. And these flowers, I'm not sure how it works, because I'm not that, I don't have those green fingers, but in fact, if you have these plants, they can become, if the climate is good, of course, and I think in Serbia, you have very long summers from May up till October. Maybe it is not long enough. Maybe these need a longer period. Maybe the passion fruit can grow over there, because here in the Netherlands we cannot buy them passion fruit. I just bought syrup. I'm gonna show you what I bought. I bought a bottle of so. Then you know what is passion fruit. Maybe in your country they are selling this. This is the passion fruit. This is passion fruit. This is passion fruit. This maybe now when you see this picture, you know what it is. Yeah, this is passion fruit. Yeah. So, but this is zero-free. That's why I bought it. Passion fruit syrup. So you have to mix it with water. Yeah, I bought 2 bottles from this because I did the shopping today. And very coincidence that I discovered this passion, because I discovered this today in daytime. I discovered this today, and in the afternoon, I found this. First time I bought this bottle and didn't know the existence. Zero-free, zero-free, because guys, it is a struggle. It is a struggle. Losing weight is a struggle, and I lost many kilos. I mean, I lost 18 kilos, but look what I'm drinking. I'm not drinking the free. It is not zero-free, so that's wrong. But in my house, I have zero-free cola. Only that zero-free cola, nothing else. And I do not like. Yeah, water is okay. Yeah, but if everybody's drinking water, I drink water, no problem. But even I need to drink pills, seven pieces for my health every day. Even that I drink with cola zero. Yeah. So anyway, passion fruit, unbelievable. So Dubai it was a great experience. 90% of Dubai people is expats. So 10% is the original population, and 90% of those expats make money for those 10%, because they make the economy. If you are there on the airport, Dubai airport, a lot of people working there. You see not one guy from the Dubai working over there. No, only foreigners. And you hardly see those original people in Dubai. And probably those are the guys who have the most money. I don't know. I didn't met any. And the country is open for everybody. Everybody who even Dutch people are working there. Doctors, people with good diplomas, because the salary over there is much higher, because there's no tax. It's much higher than in the Netherlands. Yeah. So there's only one big disadvantage why I don't have the money and the age to go and live there, because if you are 65, you have to leave the country. You cannot. If you are 65, you have to leave the country. This is the rule, and everybody accept that. Nobody makes a problem about that. But the thing is, you need money to live, because real estate is 20 years ago it was cheap, very cheap, when they were just finished building, or with that Marina Bay and that, but now everybody wants to go to Dubai, and I understand. And when I saw this Dubai, and now I understand why all these rich guys want to live over there, because for rich guys it is the ultimate place to be. They have everything, and if you do business, well, it is a tax haven, yeah. And but for me, I don't have the money to pay the rent over there. If you know how expensive the rent over there is, or if you have to buy something, it is unbelievable expensive now. So you should have been there if you wanted to buy 15, 20 years ago. Then you could still bought very cheap, or very cheap. Now I think it is 3 times more, 4 times, 3, 4 times more expensive. But it will be even more expensive in the future. What I see from Dubai is that it is a magnet, the strongest magnet in the world for rich people. They want to eventually, when they visit Dubai, and they're gonna think, they say, yeah, let's move to this country. And especially if you are young, if you are 60 years old, then it's different. So for me, it's not a country. But for holidays, it's okay. It's okay. Visit my daughter every year, I hope. I hope she invites me every year. Yeah, anyway. So it's videos like yours to Apollo. It's video like yours they turn to for help, even basic things like amp and speaker connection. Yes, but yeah. And yes, the brace at the rear of the LS 990 is tricky to work around, but possible. Okay, I have to open those speakers, but it is not my first project. My first project will be the SB660, the Technics, because those one are standing in the hall from the living room where my toilet is, and they are standing there for already 2 years. And that's an easy job. But those speakers I paid €50 for. Yeah. So I will not sell those, because in a way they are real vintage 1974, but already had comments that people tell me, okay, Andrew, this is not the best speaker. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. I want to keep them anyway, because I like it's not my favorite looks, but I love those speakers, And then those Marantz I scored a few weeks ago, the LS17As, those one are beautiful. Both have that mid driver, yeah, and I need to refoam them. And then those Kenwood so 3 projects. And guys, I have 2 left hands, and believe me, a few years ago, my mother's old. In a few weeks she will be 85. She opened the door for crooks. Hear the story. She opened the door for crooks, and they came with 2, and they said, yeah, you have to open because we have a leakage of water, blah, blah, blah. So my mother opened the door, a man and a woman. So the man went to the bathroom. My mother went with him to the bathroom, and the woman stay alone. This is the trick, to look for money, for gold in the house. But yeah. So, and it was second Christmas Day, December 26th, when I came with that new lock, with that lock, and I this is a story, my friend. And I placed the locks together with my brother-in-law. We did it together. I said, Mama, go stand outside, try to open the door. Try to close it. So she closed it, but she couldn't open it again. So we were locked inside on second Christmas Day in the evening. We were locked out inside. She was locked outside. I had to call my daughter and say, hey, you have to come because my mother cannot open the door. She never used the lock again. This is how handy person I am. So I'm afraid that when I start working on those speakers, I will break more than I repair. You know what I mean? Not everybody is handy. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Cafe Celeste. I have Celestians. Good speakers here, nice speakers. But Kev was the bigger brand, and Kev makes some fantastic speakers. Are you enjoying your Panasonic? Panasonic? Do I have Panasonic speakers? So Jenny Mike, you are asking me if I enjoy my Panasonic speakers. I do not have Panasonic. Sorry, I do not have Panasonic speakers. Those are Kenwood. Kenwood is not the same as Panasonic. Kenwood LS 990. They have also the LS 1900, but you will never, even if you want to score them, you have the money to score them. You can never score them because they are so rare. So in fact, you can say that the LS 990 I have now is the best Kenwood ever made. Yeah, because that LS 1900 is a utopia. You can never score that speaker. I never saw them online in the Netherlands. And if they are online, yeah, they are so expensive that you will not buy them because of the price. Many vintage mini Kev speakers use Celestion drivers. Sorry for this. Yeah, Celestion. I have Celestians. You are absolutely right about not wanting a subwoofer. We want sympathetic sound coming from two channels. Not yeah. This is me, and probably many of you. You do not want a sub to use a sub, even if that's if we're talking about the Kev LS50. The mids and the highs are fantastic, but they lack bass. Yeah, so they are not for me. They are useless. Yeah, that's for me. Well, maybe no. The room I heard those Kev LS50 was a room with carpet, and even with a room with carpet, they lack bass. Yeah, so. Yeah, even if I could score those Kevs, let's say they now have a value from 450, 500 euro. Yeah, if you're lucky, 400. If I could score them for 200, I just would score them, just to play with them and sell them with profit after a while. I will not keep them because I don't like to spin a subwoofer. I don't think sound-wise. I don't think. If you have a very good sub, because there are some very good subs, very expensive too, and you use that sub and you close your eyes, you can say, hey, is this a system with or without a sub? Or you place bass heavy speakers, and you place those KEF LS50 with a sub, and which one is the sound system with a sub, and you close your eyes. So blind test. I think it's not sure, but I think it's hard to discover that sub if you use that sub. But it is just between our ears, our you know that the we want stereo, you know, and we see. That's why my channel is vintage stereo, not the vintage 2.1 or blah blah blah. No, stereo. That's what we want. And but I think sound-wise, I don't think there will be a difference. I never tested this sub out, to be honest. Never tested. No interest in that thing. Just for the looks, I bought it, you know. So anyway, a long time ago already 5-6 years ago. 70s KEF should be all right as well. 70s KEF. Well, that KEF Charlton 3 is 1975. Yeah, a hell of a speaker. A video about the Bose should be interesting as well. Well, the thing is, my best watch video is Bose Acoustimus 5, you know, so I hope this one will score as good as that video. A lot of viewers. I think you have a clips. Yeah, I have a clips. The 15, I don't know the type number, but it's just 15 inch. But all these subs I have, I discover later, have a mistake in the amplifier section. There are a few caps, 2 or 3 caps or 4, what is from bad quality. And sometimes you can read just, last month I saw one for sale, €100 on the Dutch market. The same woofer I have, the same subwoofer I have. And I know exactly what is the mistake. That mistake is on Audio Karma. It is exactly written what is the mistake. Very easy to repair. Very easy to repair. It's always the same thing. Those 4 caps you have to change, and then with better caps, and then it works flawlessly. But if you have one and you do not know this problem, you do not do your homework and think, okay, the thing breaks down on me. You don't go even on Google to Google to see, hey, what can it be? What can it be? Why my sub doesn't work anymore? You know, those guys are there, but I am a guy, and you know, I will Google everything, even the plant over there. You know, hey, what is this plant? Beautiful plant. Never saw this flower. And then I discovered it's the passion fruit. Not even. It is a beautiful plant, but the passion fruit. If you know that passion fruit is, you know. So, but no. where it comes from, which country its origin is, you know. But yeah. Subwoofer is good for room treatment, out of phase at the back of okay. So Jenny Mike said that a subwoofer is good for room treatment, out of phase at the back of the corner back. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think Philips still make them in the Netherlands. Oh, the shaving machines you talk about. Well, the thing with Philips is they have those cheap machines still, €50, but then the heads are, you know, you have those expensive shaving machines from even €400 these days. €400 for a small machine. Come on, man, who is crazy? But people with money goes to shops and they say, we want the best. And the salesman say, okay, then you have to buy this one for $400 because it is, of course, it is better because it is more expensive. Ridiculous, you know. €400 for a shaving machine. Come on, man. Who are they trying to kidding? But those rich guys don't care. They don't care. I saw it in Dubai. Those rich guys, you know. What car they drive, doesn't matter, Rolls Royces. They even ordered 80 cars who can fly. So you can fly with these cars and you can drive on the road, because my daughter already comes there for a few years. And this was the first years. Every day there was traffic. So normally from the place where we were staying to the big mall, that big, huge mall with that aquarium and see there with the, you know, it's 20 minutes drive with a cab. And every time we went, 1 hour, busy, because every year more and more people are coming to Dubai to live. You know, if you see what they are building now, at the moment, unbelievable. So anyway, um, um, yeah. Let me see. What is this? Japanese. You know why they won't use Japanese are the best. They don't want to pay for them. Well, the thing is, those they sell this machine in a description 90 minutes, and it's not true. From the moment you start using them, you discovered, hey, the thing is not 90 minutes, the thing is about 60 minutes, 60, 70 minutes. And then you see a very fast degeneration, 70 minutes will become quickly 60 minutes, 60 will become 50 minutes. And yeah, with those batteries in those Philips machines, oh, they're strong. They last 12, 15 years, It all depends how much. I mean, because I have a bald head, I have to load it more often, because a normal guy only shaved this part and he's finished in 4 or 5 minutes, yeah. And I am double of that, yeah. So, but even with my bald head, that battery lasts for 12 years minimum, Philips. But the thing is, in Dubai, oh yeah, Dubai. So they ordered 80 flying cars. Well, in the Netherlands, it's not possible. In the Netherlands, even if you have the money if you are a very rich guy, you have to be rich to buy a thing like this. If you have money, you cannot use it because regulations. This country where I live is full of too many regulations. You cannot drive this car. Next year, they will have flying cabs with 8 propellers, for 4 persons. Flying cabs, really, my friends, they will have it in Dubai, yeah? Because rich people do not like traffic. Rich people who have the money to buy a car like this, or maybe don't buy that car, but order a taxi, hey, bring us to there, because time is money for those rich guys, So next time when I go there and when I look in the sky, I will see those flying cars. Unbelievable, my friends. Everything is possible in that country, No regulations, Of course, don't try to smoke marijuana, because not that long ago, a famous rapper is caught at the end of 2023, and in January he got 5 years prison. Yes, so. And of course he had a little bit more in his car. 5 years. In Holland you can smoke your marijuana, it's free. But in Dubai, don't try to do that. I know. I mean, don't try to do that, because the thing is, if you are in your apartment, even if you are in your apartment and the neighbor smells something, oh, this guy, he calls the police. This is how they are. They call the police, and the police comes immediately. Yeah. And if they catch you with only a stick, 3 years. Nobody wants to go in prison for 3 years, my friends. So you can drink alcohol over there, but do not try to smoke marijuana. Yeah. So anyway, but you know why they want to use Japanese? Okay, Panasonic. Oh, Panasonic 1863 batteries. Yeah. Yes, you want load bass 1150 mono, especially for records. Check out classic audio photos. Stage does exactly that. Combine bass to mono rotary knob. Well, I don't understand this. Check the classic audio photo stage. Okay, mono rotary knob. Bass. Yes, you want load bass 1150 mono. I understand. Sorry, maar Nederlands, mooi land, maar klimaat. Sorry, but Holland is a beautiful country, but climate really bad. Yeah. Well, I prefer this climate, to be honest, than in that heat wave from 40 degrees. Believe me. I mean, I take a jacket. I go outside. It's not very cold. It's not cold. It's fresh. But you would expect 20 to 25 degrees minimum. In June. But it is fresh. But I prefer this temperature over that 4. And in Dubai, my friends, you can only stay in Dubai from November till May. Because between the end of May, so June is already 38 degrees, 40 degrees, believe it. And at a certain moment, July, August, September, it is over 40 degrees. Come on, man. That's what I like. Then I prefer the Netherlands. If I say, okay, where would you live 365 days a year? But you have to live in that country. You cannot leave it for a few months, because those rich people leave the country. They do not stay. If they are when they have business or retail business, or like my nephew, he's working over there. He's a CEO of hotel furniture. He's selling furniture to hotels. He has a very good job. You have to leave that country in 5 years, because then he's 65. And they cannot leave that country for that period, because they have a job. You have a job to do. But all the rich guys who are able to leave, they leave. They don't stay in that 40 degrees desert climate. Come on, man. So then I prefer the Netherlands, to be honest. I prefer sitting now in the Netherlands, here, in this climate, than in Dubai at the moment. Dubai is hot. Most good bass recordings are in mono. Okay. How are you? I'm fine, Mr. Darkness. It's in autumn again in the Netherlands. Yeah, it is autumn, yeah. We did it. Well, summer can surprise us. I mean, it is June, half of June. We have July, August, September. 3 months to go. Do you have a pool? Here, I don't have a pool. No. But from the beginning of July, August, I have a pool, a swimming pool over here with a sports school. Normally, that sports school combined with swimming pool is €48 a month. I think it's a little bit too much. But in summer times, they always have cheap. You can always find cheap months. So for 3 months, you only pay €84, 3 months. But I was too late, because June is already halfway. So I start in July, and then I think I will pay not so much, I think €60 for 2 months, but with a swimming pool. Because swimming, I do not like weightlifting and cardio. Swimming is for me the sport what my body goes fast. I make this movement, but without legs, without as hard as possible, and then I go start swimming. So for my upper body, without using my legs, as hard as possible for 30 minutes, very hard. And I did that in Dubai. Yeah, in the small swim, but the swimming pool was so small. It was not nice swimming in that small swimming pool. So for 2 months, I will I will go to that gym because it is cheap. I'm not gonna pay 48 euro a month. Come on, man, too expensive. You do not need to work out every month of the year. If you do it two months or 2 times 2 months a year, but every day, that is better than the whole year 2-3 times a week. So every day I'm gonna pump up my body for 2 months. Cardio every day. In the morning I go swimming because every morning 7 o'clock swimming pool is open. I start swimming for an hour, but probably in the beginning I will only do 30 minutes, 45 minutes max. And then in the evening I come back to do my weightlifting. I do that 2 months, weightlifting and cardio for my legs. Cardio for my legs because swimming is only for my upper body. So cardio, walking, and I do that for 2 months, and then in 2 months my body is strong again, and you do not need to believe me, guys. You do not. There are guys who go every week, 2-3 times a week, year in year out. No, you better do 2 months. If a boxer have a match, yeah, you think that boxer is working out every day from the year? No, that boxer is, the rest of. If you don't have a match, he's playing, but just a little bit. But when you have that match, that coming match, yeah, 8 weeks or 12 weeks before that match, 12 weeks, he start training, to be on his top, when that match is coming. So it is not good for your body. Believe me, guys, what I'm telling you now. Uh, every sporter, every top sporter, do it like this. They take breaks. They take breaks, or they are busy with the sport, but relaxed. You understand? Just technical, But for the muscle grow, they, for the boxers need shoulders, they relax. And then when there's an upcoming match, then they go training as hard as possible. Those 12 weeks, they really kill themselves, hard training. And because don't believe these guys are working out every day of the year. No, it's impossible. Not any sport. Not any sport you can do that. You understand? It's too hard. You will kill your body if you do that. Every day. It's impossible. Body cannot handle it. You understand? If you're gonna train, so those 8 to 12 weeks, what you're gonna train for the max. So that's why I'm only doing 2 months. And then if I'm Dubai, I am the swimming pool. I go every day swimming pool again. So it's my second part swimming, And then I come back. So this is what I hope to do, 2 times a year, 2 months. Yeah. So sparkling water, my guy. No, I don't like sparkling water. I like water without sparkles. Also drink freeway as Lidl. Yeah. No, I just bought this because I do the shopping over here, and I'm not sure nobody's drinking. I'm the only one who's drinking, but I only drink freeway cola. Freeway cola is better than normal cola, but okay, it's my opinion, my taste. Kev outdoor speakers. Have you CA? No, never heard the CAV1. No, never heard that one. Must listen Deton 2020 needs some work, and they are not even properly placed in the room, but they still sound better than my modern clips. The Clips RP600. But if you saw the reviews from vinyl, you have the Clips RP600M, and you tell me now that the Celestron Deton 22 sounds better as the Clips RP600. But those Clips 600M, if you saw the reviews from, those famous YouTube reviewers, but they work for the industry. Even I was going to start believing, wow, these speakers have to be very special because everybody is talking about them, Everybody, a few years ago, everybody was talking about, I never heard them, but everybody was talking about the Cliff RP600M, so like they are fantastic speakers, I don't know. But now I heard you, that is Celeste Dieter, it sounds better. It's unbelievable. Hello Iris, nice to see you online. I finally found an amplifier to beat my old 19. Okay, so you had that Sony 6065. And I'm very curious. Oh, it's a 70 amplifier. What amplifier is better than the Sony STR? Okay, to be honest, I never heard a Sony STR 6065. This must, I guess, Sansui Amarans from the 70 could beat. Your Sansui AU777 don't beat that. I think your AU777 needs recapping. How can it not beat your Sony? Come on, man. Or I think it needs recapping. Did you recap the Sansui 777? It's a different sound, but not better. So what's so special about that? Now you make me curious. What's so special about that Sony STR 6065? Because they're not expensive. A Sony 6060 STR 6065 is. Correct me if I'm wrong. 200, 250 euro. And an AU777. We're talking about 700, 800, 900 euro. So how can that Sony be better? Or maybe I'm completely mistake with the prices. But out of my head, and I'm not a hi-fi shark, so I'm not an encyclopedia for prices. But out of my head, I would say a 6065 do at the moment about 200, 250, maybe 300 top, and a Sansui AU777, 900, if I'm correct. But okay, you have them both, so you will know the prices exactly. Do you think that someone who is younger and thus had a better hearing can judge a speaker better than an older person with the same amount of knowledge? No, I don't believe that. No, I do not believe that. No, this is not the case, because the younger person without experience doesn't know. If he do not know sound, he is a beginner. He doesn't know how to judge sound. I mean, it's impossible to judge sound if you do not have experience. Even if your ears are better. No, it's not the case. But the thing is with sound, my friends, what I like, some other experienced guy come to my house and I say, okay, I have two speakers connected, and I say this speaker is better. The other guy said, no man, you're crazy. This speaker is much better, because sound is so personal, So, so this is the thing. So we're still talking here about Iris, and Iris is a long-time viewer of me, a long-time subscriber from me, and I know you have great ears, Iris. You have the most fantastic ears, and you know why? Why I never forget this story. I'm going to confess now, but I'm not ashamed, because I do not have to make a living out of this YouTube. Come on, man. YouTube is for me just a hobby. One time I made a review from the Magnat speakers, the Magnat the Magnat simple speakers, not special speakers. Listen to this story. Listen to this story. It is a confession, and I don't care what you think. You can think about me what you want, but at least I have the power to confess, because many people are lying all the time. All those reviewers are lying constantly. This speaker should cost double the price. Always the same story, because it is very cheap. It is a bargain. Always the same story. Always the same story. But I never trick you, only once. But not because I wanted to trick you, but this is the story. I trick you once, so don't log out now. I have 16 viewers online, and so I was. It was, and you make that remark, Iris, unbelievable. I had this at that period. I had the 07s, the Magnat 07s, yeah. And then I tested out a review. The Magnat, I forgot the Magnat. Anyway, it was with a classical song, Beethoven, I think, yeah. So from the beginning till the end, I recorded that song, and then I got a copyright complaint. I think, what the fuck is this? A copyright complaint? Come on, man, Beethoven. Come on, man. This guy is long gone, So, but YouTube, many of you do not know this. The music lately I cannot spin my taste of music, because since a few years every time I use my taste, I get copyrighted, so I don't earn a penny, And I want to earn money. Come on, man, this is a lot of work I do with these videos. You think I will make these videos like this, fighting to make them, if I don't earn one penny? No, man, this is not how it works. I put time and effort in these videos. But listen to me. So I got a copyright complaint. What is this? What is this? But I already sold the speakers. You know what I did? YouTube had in the library that same song, Beethoven song, the same song, same length, but YouTube. And if you use it from YouTube, it's not copyright. You don't have copyright. It's the library from YouTube. They have a lot of nice pieces between, very nice pieces. I'm not sure if you are not an uploader, you can use this library. Not sure, but uploaders can use this library. And I mixed. What did I? I recorded that song with the Magnat 07, yeah, and that sound I mixed with that other speaker, that other Magnat speaker. Nobody heard the difference, There was, of course, the speakers sounded completely different, but then Iris came. Hey, this speaker sounds exactly like your Magnat 07. I said, oh. You are the only one who made that remark. And then I say, this Iris, I don't know who you are. I know you. We have many contacts, but you are sharp. You have some ears, because you are the only one who heard that the sound was not from those speakers I was, reviewing, Sound. It was not a review, it was a sound test. I forget the speaker's name. I think I also did for the speakers, the foam ring was loosened, and I glued them again. Those speakers, not special, cheap speakers, not interesting. So that's why, if it was interesting speakers, I would have never have done it. But they were, and I didn't want to lose the video. You understand, the income. So that's why I mixed it with the sound of the Magnat 07. You was the only sharp person who told in your comment, it sounds exactly like your 07. unbelievable. You have some ears, so that's why I take you serious. You know, you have some ears. So it was the only time I tricked you. I am honest with you. The only time I tricked you was with this video. From all my 1,000 videos, the only time I did a trick. And did I regret it? No, I didn't regret it. You know, because this is YouTube. You know, and I'm not gonna make videos just you know. I can place beautiful music in every video. I'm a music lover, so I have plenty music, but I cannot use that music because then, you know, copyright. My new amp better than both is a tech. Okay, I have to, because those are cheap. Those are cheap amplifiers. I have to check that out. How much power does it have, that SU50 Technics? Really? You know, some people are always like, okay, you know not. I see not much Kenwood, not much Technics. You know why I skip those brands? Why? Of course, if I can find a Technics top of the line or Kenwood, I mean, the 9050 from Kenwood or the 8050, beautiful receivers. If I can score them, but they are very expensive. But those Kenwoods, they don't provide the sound I like. You know, if I buy these receivers, it's not for the sound. I just want to score them because they are so beautiful. But that's why you don't see me often, you know, with Technics or Kenwood stuff. Yeah, in the past, when I was still, you know, when I was new in this hobby, I did some Technics, I did some Kenwoods, but the last few years you do not see me doing any Technics because I discovered those receivers, but I didn't have the SU50A. Didn't make me happy, so I stepped away from Technics and Kenwood and yeah, some other brands. That's why you always see me with Marantz, Yamaha, Luxman, Sansui, Pioneer, you know, and Akai. Those are the brands. Those are my brands, you know, those 6. Do I have a favor? Yeah, Sansui and Marantz. Sansui and in a way Marantz, you know, but Marantz was too expensive, but now at the moment Sansui is more expensive as Marantz. I think about, because of me, because I in a way, when I start this hobby, Marantz was more expensive as Sansui, but now Sansui is much more expensive than Marantz. So I mean, the vintage receivers, you know, and that's because I love that sound so much. That in a way I love more the Sansui sound than the Marantz sound. But I just saw today online a Sansui G7000. G7000. So, sold mine for €650 a few years ago. I saw it online, 2,150 euro. Today it came online on Marketplace. So come on, man. How much power does the thing have? 2 times 85 watt. So exactly as a Pioneer SX1050. A Pioneer SX1050 is selling now for €1,200. But they ask for a Sansui G7000, almost a double. Sansui is at the moment some Sansuis, not every Sansui, yeah. The 771, the 661, the 771, and the 881. You can still, and they sound beautiful too. You can still find them for a bargain, yeah. And but it won't take very long before you will see that also those receivers will rise in value. But the G series is already on top. I mean, come on, man, €2,100 for a 2 times 85 watt receiver from 1978. It's too much. even if you compare it with a Marantz, then you would say a Marantz 2285. Even a Marantz doesn't cost a Marantz with 2 times 85 watts. So the Marantz 2285 or 2285B. At the moment, that Marantz costs you, well, 1200 euro. Yeah, 1200 euro. So Sansui is very expensive at the moment. So, well, you missed some high notes, but the thing is, my ears, I tested them, start hearing with, stop with 16,000 hertz, yeah, so 16 kilohertz, yeah, that is, yeah, 16,000 hertz. And of course, younger people have better ears than we older guys, but it's not only the highs what make the sound. It's also the bass, and what is the most important things is the balance between those 2 or 3 or 4 drivers you have in that speaker. And most speakers who doesn't sound good is because they are out of balance. The mids is too strong, the tweeter is too strong, or it is too bass heavy, And that's why for example, that Magnat 07 was too bass heavy. And when it is too bass heavy, you also have to tweak the mids stronger. So otherwise, the mids will be overwhelmed by the bass, and you will miss a lot of mids, And in the beginning, when you are not that experienced, you think, hey, it's a beautiful sound, good bass, but you miss the mids. In the end, I discovered, no, that 07 isn't what I really like, because I missed the mids, Some Magnat speaker that goes around. Well, the Allribbon 10P, yeah. And the thing is, the brown ones I scored, they are the Magnats with the silk dome tweeters, not the metal tweeters. And you can see that if you see when they're selling those Magnat speakers, you see a shiny, you see that tweeter, because the shape of the tweeter is the same. But you see metal, then it is a metal. You see black, then it is the silk tweeter. That's the better tweeter. And that's what I have now in that Allribbon. But if you saw that video I loaded up yesterday, you saw that MSP 70 next to those Kenwoods. And you saw that tweeter with that metal. That's a metal tweeter, yeah. So, and those Allribbon 10s also came with metal tweeters. So if you want to score one, ask the guy for pictures from the tweeter, and then you see immediately what kind of tweeters they are. If you see black, it's a good one. It's not the good one, but the best one. If you see metal, skip it. Skip it. Not that it is bad, but you have a better sound with silk. It's also Allribbon, but silk, not metal. Yeah. Okay, vinyl is fine. My channel has 1,000 plus videos sometimes back. I didn't have 1,000,000 subscribers, but I did have thousands. I got one YouTube strike, and though it's okay, 3 years ago I got on a strike. No, this is not possible. How can you have? They delete all your videos? Really? Yeah. Well, I had a strike. My last strike was I uploaded a song from that guy. He passed away a few years. He passed away a few years ago, and my daughter is calling me, but I cannot take the phone now. And his name is well, he's a gypsy singer. He was a gypsy singer from Serbia, and I uh, I used his song Nedelja, Nedelja. Beautiful song, beautiful song. I like Serbian music. I like the culture, I like the people, beautiful. I like the country, beautiful country. And Jay, yeah. And he's not a friend of me. I shake his hands. I shake his hands, but he's not a friend of me. And then in that video, I told my audience, yeah, he's a friend of me. Well, come on, I want to be populist. Come on, man. He's not a real friend of me, but I shake his hand. And I thought my ex-wife had a conversation with him. And I don't know, he found out about that video, and because of him, I got a strike too. Because and I told him, please, man, I know you. You're Jay. You sung in that city, and we are not real fans, but we had a conversation. Blah. No, I don't know you. Blah blah. His mind is good. You remember? I think this guy knows so many, but I already understand he was heavy. He was heavy using coke, because I'm not sure why, but many artists, are losing the reality, and they're or drinking or using, and he is one of them. And I heard that story. He was heavy on coke, and uh, but still his mind was 100%, because, "Oh, I don't know you. And why you tell in that video you're my friend?" Is what? Come on, man! I'm promoting your song. What's wrong with you? You understand what I mean? None of my viewers ever heard of Jay from Serbia. Nedelja, beautiful song. Nedelja, beautiful, beautiful rumba, beautiful slow Greek style song, beautiful, and that voice, his voice is so strong, so unbelievable. That's why I choose for give him some popularity. Come on, man, come on, Jay, and he gave me a strike too. Come on. Yeah, and I called him because I found his number, because I have many people in Serbia who knows this. I called us. Hey, listen, Jay, come on, man. You give me a strike on YouTube. I don't know you, blah blah blah. But I said, come on, man. Come on, because he can change that strike. But even I called him. He asked me, how can you find my phone number? I said, yeah, I have connections. Anyway. Did I say where the copyright supposed right hold? I mean, music from that area is per definition right free. Yeah, yeah. So no, I didn't start YouTube for the money, to be honest. But they take my fun away. Not YouTube. Come on, YouTube don't care if you use copyright music, but it is the music industry who make it, and they are stupid. Because why not make a rule? Okay, you can let her 40 seconds from each song maximum. Are we stealing if you let people hear 40 seconds of a song? No. You advertise that song. This is how it works. You advertise that song. Some people, hey, this is a nice song. You're going to look it up on Spotify. They're going to make money because of this. Because nobody wants a 40 seconds. It's not stealing. We advertise the songs, but they're stupid. That music industry is so stupid. And it's not a fault of YouTube. YouTube, cannot help. This is how it works. So they took my fun away. because I cannot spin my music what I like anymore. So then at a certain moment I think that for what I am reviewing stuff, stupid music, not stupid, some is nice, but I cannot spin the songs I want to spin. So like if you have a radio program, you are a DJ on a radio program, you like that job. I would like to be a DJ, to be honest, on a radio program. But if and then your boss say, okay, but you can only spin classical music. I hate classic. No, I had a few songs, but only that, nothing else. I say, come on, fuck your job. I don't need your job. I don't need to be a DJ from classical music. Come on, I give an example. Can be any music what I hate. So this is the same what happened with me with YouTube. Not because YouTube was wrong, but the music industry is wrong. So they took my fun away. So is it a coincidence that naming Japanese brands? Well, in a way, the Japanese were in the 70s. They were the kings. They were the kings of audio. In a way, Japan was like China is now, cheap labor for the Americans, because Marantz is an American brand, but produced in Japan because it was cheaper. Japan is not cheap anymore. But Sansui is Japanese. Accuphase, first Accuphase I had that one, the E202, the first integrated amplifier from Accuphase 1974. But Accuphase always never make crappy things. Many brands make very good stuff, and then they make also crappy stuff. And that's not good for your brand name. And Accuphase, smart. They only make top quality. They don't make the mistake. Okay, we want to make some extra bucks. We're gonna make amplifiers selling for 2,000 in the shop. But we make them very cheap with the D-class amplifier. Those amplifiers are very cheap. I had a conversation with my repair guy, and he told me, Andrew, those new Marantz with that ruby, with that Ken Ishiwata signed by Ken Ishiwata. He had nothing to do with the amplifier, only selling his signature, And with that ruby, John told me, if you see inside what is inside, it is completely crap. But they're selling for 4,000 in the shop at the moment. 4,000. Yeah. So, Mouse from Enschede. This is not Gerrit, eh? Mouse. No, Gerrit is angry on me. Yeah, I'm not sure when he start talking with me again, but he's angry. Okay. My ears also work till 16,000. But don't think you missed something with 16. I mean, I have now this. I always had a reading glass because I could not read, my mobile phone, to be honest. But for years, I already knew that for years, maybe 10 years, I needed a glasses for distance. I could live with it until now. If I take away my glass, now I know why all those years how I could be without glasses, because I can still, but I cannot recognize faces from 40 meters distance. No, I cannot recognize people. No, from close by, yes. But did I miss all those years? Will you miss those 4 hertz? No, you will not miss them, because you don't know better. And every speaker has his own sound too. Yeah, this is true. High F1300 is in BMW DM2H and DM4. did the Serbian guy have the rights to his own music, because most artists don't, and they have to speak in line with the record company? Well, it was 1996, and I heard this song for the first time. It just came out, and I heard this song in Serbia, because the rest of Europe never spin that song, never. Nedelja, the name is Nedelja, and his name is JDZG. Oh, incredible. From the moment, the first time I heard that song and that voice, unbelievable. Short guy, shorty, Gypsy. And that's what my mistake was. I told Gypsy, and Gypsy, he's a Gypsy, but they do not like, even if they are Gypsy, you say, hey, you're a Gypsy, That's my mistake. I should have know that, and that's why he made a complaint to YouTube. That's the only reason, because these guys are so proud. They are big artists. I mean, if this guy is coming to sing, they fill a stadium. I mean, artists like Jay fill stadiums. Music is very popular in Serbia, and beautiful song, beautiful song. I don't know about the guy. I don't know his personality, but like R. Kelly, I know everything about art. Not everything, but I read the bad stories. He should probably he have his good side also, but we only know his bad side, from R. Kelly. But is his music lesser? No, I still enjoy his music, my friends, and I'm not a hypocrite. I'll say, I do not listen to his music anymore because he this and this and this. No, no. I mean, nobody's perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. And some people have little mistakes. Some people have big mistakes. And R. Kelly had big mistakes, big mental mistakes. And he cannot help. These guys cannot help how they are. I mean, we have the same thing at the moment in the Netherlands. Ali B, Ali Baby. And this guy is a good artist. But yeah, he's a predator, a sex predator. Yeah. And then with the Me Too movement these days, you get problems. And yeah, so, but he has to be lucky he doesn't live in America, that he lives in the Netherlands, because R. Kelly will never see daylight again in his life. But this Ali B probably will get 1 year, And well, the amplifier, let me say, if I have the choice, the best speaker in the world, I can choose. One of my fans, my subscribers say, Andrew, I have 3 more months to live, and I like you. You come to my house, you can choose all the speakers. I have the best speakers in the world, or you can choose the amplifier section. Yeah. Because I do not have children or whatever, so I will give it away. And I know your channel. I love your channel. You make me happy, and so you can come and choose between, because the other stuff what you don't choose goes to another person. Of course, I take the best speakers, not the amplifier, because the difference between the very best amplifier and a very good amplifier, you can find a very good amplifier for 2,000 euro, 1,500 euro, 2,000 euro. You can find maybe even beat his amplifier, But speaker is something else. I mean, if I am moving in a line between, the cheapest speakers and 1,500 euro. This is where my videos is all about. 0 or 50. So if they say 50 euro up till 1,500 euros. Most people can afford. Yeah, because over 1,500 is coming too expensive for most of us, and also for me. Yeah. Of course, if I sell everything what I have, yeah, it's a choice I have to make. What I make, if I sell everything I have, I say, okay, I sell everything and I buy myself BMW's 804s for 10,000 second hand. Yeah, and I have superb speakers in my house. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. No, I also like those Kenwoods. I like those Marances I scored. Those Magnat I like. I don't know. If yeah, and I'm happy with the sound of my Heikos. To be honest, I'm very happy. And of course, there's better sound. Of course, they're not the best speakers. No, so in speaker there's a huge difference between the speakers I'm reviewing for you. So the 50 to 1,500 euro price line, and speakers above 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 euro. There's a huge difference. But in amplifying section, there's there's a difference, but the difference is this. And in speaker, the difference is. So that's why I would always choose. If I had that choice, I would say, of course, doesn't matter what kind of speakers, I would go for the speakers. 100%. Yeah, amplifiers can make a difference, but an amplifier from 1,500 or 2,000 euro can be almost sounding as a 50,000 euro amplifier. You understand what I mean? The difference is not that huge. You understand? And it's also, what do you like in amplifying section? I mean, do you like the more neutral sound, or do you like the more vintage sound, the warm sound? You understand? So, amplifier. There's of course a difference. I heard the difference immediately between a good and a bad amplifier. Like Iris now. Iris is just made a remark. She had a 2 times a Soundsweet AU777. She had a Sony STR6065, and now she discovered that a Technics, man, come on, man, an SU. Well, where is it? SU. I have to remember that. SU50A beat that Sony and that Sansui. Yeah. And I know from Iris, what I just told you, the ears are very good. Very good. So I believe him. I believe his words. If he tells me the Technics sounds better, I know the Technics sounds better. Yeah. R. Kelly isn't, but yeah. The thing is, R. Kelly wrote most of all of his songs, and how many artists just performing, singing. The guy is I mean, writing your songs like Elton John, you don't, Babyface, you do not have many people who are writing and performing their own stuff. They're not most of those guys out there. And if it was only one song R. Kelly produced, he produced so many beautiful songs. And so he, in a way, R. Kelly was a genius. Or he is a genius. I'm not sure if he is still working, if you can work out of prison. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But he is a genius. If you write such a beautiful songs, and his voice is beautiful, so he had it both. Not many artists. Elton John had it, a beautiful voice and a hell of a songwriter, but not many artists can do both. Or it is writing songs or singing, not both. R. Kelly had it all, But yeah, everybody can have everything. I mean, nobody, even me, even you are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But his mistakes were too big. Yeah, this is, don't, yeah, okay, everybody knows the story. I'm not gonna talk about, oh yeah, Stephen, yeah, yeah. Both amps and speakers can make a very big difference in terms of sound. Of course, you take the speakers. You always pick the speakers first, and then an amp too much. And indeed, difference between top end and good most can't even hear. Yeah, well, speakers you will hear immediately. Come on, man. Speakers are most important in the system. Yeah, speakers are the no speakers make the biggest difference. This is the thing, and sometimes it is, the difference between amplifiers. At that one time we did a test with beer, those 6 beer brands, and this guy blindfolded, and he tasted every brand. He was right, and I'm not a beer drinker, so for me, oh, this guy, no, it is Heineken or this is, his taste. Yeah. And I wonder if somebody blindfolded me and plays 6 from my amplifiers with the same speakers and tell me, okay, Andrew, which amp I'm spinning. I'm going to spin these amps for you. You have to blindfolded tell me which amp now is playing. That will be a way. With speakers, I can tell you. I can tell you immediately, hey, that is this speakers. This is this speakers. But with amplifiers, it is more difficult. And why? The differences are not so huge, Understand? So, yeah. I don't believe I will have all 6 right, especially if they are all 6 in the same price class, so between 500 and 1,000 euro, or 400 and 1,000 euro. I will not. I will maybe have the half good. Not sure. Never did that test. Maybe I have to do it for the fun, But yeah, with speakers I hear immediately the difference. I have an amp speaker switch to toggle between Klipsch RP600M Celestion Diton for the speakers and Marantz. You have a Marantz 250M? That's a monster. And Marantz and NUT. So which amplifier you prefer, the Marantz 250M or the NUT 2200? I'm curious now. And it's still for me incredible what I just heard from you, that you prefer the Celestion Diton 22 above the Klipsch RP600M, because if you also know that you saw a few years ago when they just came out, every reviewer was talking about the RP600M, how good they were, fantastic speakers, blah, blah, blah. So I'm a little bit surprised that the Celestion Diton 22 is beat those Klipsch, but I believe you. So I'm now curious which one sounds better, the 250M, the Marantz, or the NUT 2200. Yeah, speakers is the first thing you upgrade in a sound system, always, if you're not happy with the sound. Don't think if you are not happy with your sound, you know what, I'm gonna invest in. Of course you will hear a sound difference, of course, but you, instead of invest 500 euro more for an amplifier, you better invest 500 more for speakers. Maybe, I think the sound difference will be bigger, but okay, this is me. To add yeah, speakers, but you live in England. There are a lot of CAFs. I don't think they have Magnat. Magnat is sold on the main land of Europe, not in England, I think. Nice one. I have several Marantz. I have the 2216. 2216B, 2226B, 2235B or 2235, I'm not sure. The 2238, so without the B, the black one. And now I have two of those 2330s. Yeah, so I have several Marances. Not selling them. What do you think of? Well, the thing is with modern D-class amplifiers, they lack the bass section is not good, and serious companies. I mean, I want to test out those Crown amplifiers because there's a guy on what's his name, Darko, on the internet, and he swears by that amplifier how good it is. So, and I take him serious. Andrew is his name also. Andrew. I take him serious. I see him as a honest reviewer, you know, and he swears by that Crown. It's 1502. And that's a D-class amplifier. Cheap, very cheap. Second hand, you can score it for €200-300. And you have an enormous power. But then there are also other guys say, hey, this amplifier isn't what he tells it is. So not sure who to believe now anymore. And many of my subscribers, when I talk about this, I know this is not a good amplifier. This is a stage amplifier. And in a way, it is a stage amplifier. But this guy Andrew was praising this amplifier on YouTube. And this guy is a guy with knowledge. So I take his words serious, you know. So not one time, but you know what it is? I had that Denon broken one. D-class amplifier. That's why John didn't want to repair it. You know what John said? Of course I can repair it, but I have to, you know, in D-class is complicated. If you not know what to look for, it will take me hours to repair it, and I don't want it. In a normal A/B class, I know exactly where the problem is. I can repair it very quick. And he told me that the components used in those D-class amplifiers are cheap. Also, those big brands who are making D-class amplifier told me don't never take a D-class amplifier serious. So that's a repair guy's fishing, you know. So D-class. So now after my conversation with him, I had that broken Denon with the D-class amplifier. I made up my mind never to buy a D-class amplifier. Yeah. Well, that Hypex I heard in that house, it sounded good. But then again, this guy had some hell of a do-it-yourself speakers. Beautiful, beautiful sounding speakers. But probably with my Marantz 2330, they will sound even better. I mean, 2 times 130 watt. Pure vintage power, pure vintage sound. Come on, man. They will probably sound much better than those Hypex. Purify, I never heard. Have you ever thought about how many amplifiers speak? No, I never. So, no, never counted them. But I know sometimes I look back and did I refute so? You know, when I watching my older movies back, I say, where is the end? How many videos I made in these years? All the stuff I bought, you know. Well, I also reviewed the 250M, but I want to hear your opinion. What do you think about the 250M? I heard that the 250M have issues. The Marantz 250M have issues, and it's not a amplifier. If you have a good working one, okay, it is good, but if you want only one amplifier, it's not advice. I mean, I saw that Marantz SM 10,000, the SM 10,000 or 1,000, unbelievable, the most beautiful amplifier I saw in my life. And John told me, don't buy it, scrap, crap repaired. The sound is not special, so. But the most beautiful thing I ever saw in my life. Have you seen the documentary The Greatest Night in Pop? It's about the We Are the World project. Super interesting to see all those artists. Yes, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross. I remember that We Are the World. Yes, all those famous artists. Lionel's voice is one of a kind. Lion Richie, that is. Mark Overmars is banned now for whole Europe, also Belgium. Well, only for 1 year. I think 1 year. 1 year. And to be honest, the guy had a heart attack and he lost 40% of his heart powers or function. And so he better don't work. If he wants to reach his 67 years, he better don't work anymore, because that job as a football director is a hard job. It is stress, and I advise him, stop working. If you have, I'm not sure how much money you have, but I think he have enough to reach his 67 years. So why would he work? I don't understand some people. My experience is very good with Class D, and my TV room has clips the sixes. I had the clips the sixes, yes, and a pair of 100-watt power speakers with a built-in Class D amplifier. It sounds great. Well, that woofer I have also. I think most speakers with a built-in amplifier have a Class D amplifying, I think. Wilson Audio and Genesis, well, not sure. Maybe you can be right or wrong, but I never heard those Wilsons. I never heard those Genesis. Yeah, but they are out of my price league anyway, so why would I have interest in those speakers? I mean, I cannot afford these speakers, so. Room size, taste in music, cheap, good speakers, Kev. Yes, the 104.2. Incredible speakers. And they are not expensive. The 104.2, they beat at the moment speakers in the shops 3,000, 4,000 euro, those 104.2, yeah. Hi, Mr. Winters. Please try Magnetic Planner. Okay, I don't know that brand, Magnetic Planner. Probably expensive speakers. They produce the best sound you ever heard, much better than any of the vintage gear. The sound quality is amazing. Check out the Art at T10. Okay, thanks for the tip. But probably they are expensive. And the 250 ms typical. Let me see. It's typical. Where are we? Oh, I verwijderd. I removed the message, but it didn't did it on purpose. Andrew 250M is typical Marantz, warm, powerful sound. Not 2200 is also very nice, gives a more punchy bass. Klipsch RP 600M is my limited experience. I call it a party speaker, unlike Celestion Classic. Okay, unbelievable. So all these guys, all these reviewers were lying about that RP 600M. Unbelievable. Never heard them, but yeah, I've tried the Crown XLD 1502. I think it's great, but the sound is just slightly flat or two-dimensional. If that doesn't bother you, then I would recommend. So flat. No, I don't like flat sounding amplifiers. There's something special about having practically limitless power on tap. Yeah, I want heavy amplifiers, you know. Bass control, best Spectral DMA 360. Okay, probably the Spectral will be an expensive one. Hey, the doorbell is ringing, so that means I have to finish the video, my friends, because my babies are coming, so I have to finish this video. Hello. No, they only see me. They only see me. So thank you for this 2 hours live session. Thanks for watching, and put the thumbs up if you like this live session. And I will try to make more live sessions. I enjoy these sessions, talking with you. You know, I was boring anyway, so sitting here alone without the babies, and I think, hey, let's do a live session. You know, so anyway, Symphonic Line, German brand. Years ago, you tested the Heikos on the big amplifiers you sold, a 400 watt amplifier or something. You said the bass was enormous, so good speakers you need. Yes, you need a good, yes. You need also. Why did I hide I hide your messages, but that went on not on purpose, so I'm not sure what's happened. Okay, guys, I see now all the messages, many messages. Yes, have a nice evening too. Enjoy your family. Thank you, you too. Guys, it is already 2 hours, over 2 hours. Thank you for watching me live from the Netherlands, and have a nice weekend. Let me see how I stop this. Yeah, over here.